Hello and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of Rewrite. Let's continue our story. And yeah, last time we had first summoning lesson, which shows that we have actually aptitude for summoning. So I wonder if like at some point we're going to summon something ourselves. I don't know. Time will say. Let's continue the story then. Early next morning, Akane shows herself in the club room. Also, by the way, if anyone wonders, like, if I missed anything in the game, like, you know, in Common Road, by choices or something, I will get back to everything. I will do pretty much the same thing as I do, like, with every other, like, visual novel that I liked. Which was, like, pretty much everything. I will, like, 100%, like, basically everything, so I get, like, all scenes, all CGs, and everything. At least, like, all CGs, if I will miss any. I did the same with Little Busters. I haven't done like one side ending, I think, in Little Busters, because it required me to go through the maze multiple times and stuff, and that was like tiresome. So yeah, I haven't done the... I forgot what was the name of this, like Revolutionary Committee President ending, something like that. I forgot what that was. But anyway, yeah, I will pretty much like, after I finish the game, I will pretty much take a guide and I will just like go for like all the content that I missed. So yeah, don't worry, we're not missing anything. Akane shows herself in the club room. I can come to your place myself, you know.
どこに誰の耳があるかわからない。昨夜はすまなかったわね。
Not at all. Her complexion looks a bit better after a full night's sleep. Though I doubt she already completely recovered. It feels like Akane had been only on edge lately, both physically and mentally. I can understand that due to her position, but it's really tough to wear someone out to this extent.
こちらも朝しか時間がないから、さっさと
Is that
撮
really
影の
enough?
段取りを決めないとね。
Speaking of wearing someone a lot to the extent of collapsing and stuff, yeah, he clearly did not read White Album too. He don't know Haruki. Only know for the time in one okay. Are you doing okay?
でも時間がないから、さすがに明日からは。
I see. I split the city map on the desk so we can brainstorm how to approach this search. This is the secret operation, conceal both our allies and our enemies, so we can afford to involve other people. That kind of makes it difficult to come up with any ideas. But at the same time, it's kind of fun too.
何笑ってるのよ。こういうの好きそうだけど、今回だけは遊び半分じゃ困るのよ。
Understand? I will take this seriously. It would be a lot more efficient if I could at least use a car. Right, you mentioned finding someone to help me. How did that go?
聖女会から一人、鶴橋という人物を貸すわ。
Okay. What kind of person is she?
それなりに有能で、免許も持っていて、社会性も保っている。
No complaints here. Can I use a familiar for this?
無理よ。動かせるだけでは。まだ換気術だって教
Yeah,
えても
exactly.
ないじゃない。
Don't you have any familiars I could bring without them standing out?
鳥を飛ばすのは難しいのよ。
I guess I will go on my own today.
私の貸すものを魔物のようにこき使えばいいじゃない。
I'm not sure I'll be able to go that far.
天王寺さん、聖女会の鶴橋です。
Okay. There's the sign that says Culture Promotion Co. Ltd. on the side of the car that she came in. Nice to meet you, I'm Nintendo Chikotaro. I'm looking forward to working with you today. I was assigned a person who normally works for an event advertising company. I guess there are all kinds of different people among the disciples.
今日は街中を巡回すればいいのね。
Yes, that's correct, thank you. I crawl with the passenger seat and the car jerks forward. Traffic is limited during the Harvest Festival. Private cars are not allowed to drive on the roads, so I kinda managed to find someone with a commercial vehicle.
高校生くらい？
After a bit of silence, she finally addresses me. I would be if I hadn't quit the other day.
茜さんと同じ学校？
Yes.
そう、森人なんだよね。
Is that what my position is called?
そうだよ。今の聖女様も以前は森人をそばに置いてて。
So not the bodyguard. It's like actually a title, the protector. Okay.
須崎さんって人なんだけど、今の学部長の。
Oh, okay. Oh?
天王寺さんはさ、茜さんの彼氏かなんか？
I don't think we're exactly in that kind of relationship yet. Yeah. I'm not sure.
いいね、若い人って。
Huh? You're plenty young yourself, aren't you?
若くないよ、こんなのも
You're still in your 20s,
う。
right?
一応20代前半だけど。でももう女閉じちゃってるし、終わりかけたおばはんだよ。
What the fuck is like wrong with you? I'm shocked. She doesn't look that way to me at all. Relatively young with a good job. I imagine that she would still have plenty of possibilities ahead of her.
いや、それ以前に人として閉じてる。
She lights a cigarette in her mouth without even warning me. Well, it's her car, so I can't really complain. I can't quite put my fingers on it, but it feels like there's something complicated going on with her personality.
会社だってマーテル出資だからクビにならないだけで、普通だったらとっくに自宅に返品されてると思うよ。
Masuka commended you as an able person.
顔を立ててくれてるだけ。実際は違う。
This person sounds pretty negative. She crushes the cigarette in the ashtray and promptly stabs another one in her mouth. A bunch of chuckling high school girls pass by us on the other side of the window. Miss Tsuruhashi observes them through the corner of her eyes before talking in a flat voice.
若い子ってキラキラしてるよね。何がそんなにあんな笑ってられるの。今だけなのに。
Those words seems to reflect an ominous void in her soul. The void is probably the hole that familiars come from. Women that can't fit into society and choose to command monsters. I wonder how a regular person would view them. They'll be labeled as the cultists now. Yeah, pretty much what I call them as well. But in the past, disciples. I suppose she's a holy woman in a certain sense. Okay, sure. Can you wait for me here for a few minutes? I need to pick something up. I make her stop in front of my house. I step out of the car and let out a deep breath, taking care so that she doesn't notice. So tiring. I can't look for the key like this. In any case, I've been considering grabbing a few things from my house for a while now. And this is the perfect opportunity to do so. Okay. Luckily my parents aren't home. It would have been pretty awkward if they were. I wonder how Akane managed to convince them so easily. It's not like we're on bad terms, but I guess they never really paid too much attention to me. It's possible that the reason for that is because I stopped accompanying them to the Mortal Group's meetings. Sure. They did drag me into a few when I was still a kid. I got tired of them and stopped going. We had a big fight back then. My memories from the period are a bit vague. That was when we grew distant, I guess. Well, it's too late to worry about that now. So, is it possible that Akane knows Kotaro from like these meetings? Basically, she saw him back then, and she remembers, but he doesn't, because he didn't really care about these meetings. I stuff everything that looks useful into a tote bag. I pick up a textbooks and make Rory smile. That's not necessary to me anymore. I grab manga, books, game consoles, some clothes. This room is full of things that used to define me. Now they're no longer a part of me. They've all lost color and become a thing of the past. I suddenly feel an odd sense of something being out of place, and glance at the floor, and find the long blonde hair. Oh, Shizuru's been here! I boot up my computer and check when was last turned on in the system log. Okay, so I booted it up when I wasn't home. I had looked with the password, but I guess they hacked through it. Does person check the wide variety of files? I'm not using my home email, so it's not that big of a deal, but... Is someone investigating me? Yep, Guardians. And the only person with the blonde hair I can think of is Shizuru. After checking around, I find a window I know I locked that has signs of being opened from the outside. So I probably used some specific lockpicks to undo the lock. Nothing was stolen though. The culprit was only interested in my personal information. It's not a problem if Akane was the one who did it, but if that isn't the case, there's only one answer. It might be the bad idea to spend any more time here. Yep. Being the night just before the festival, number of girls wearing traditional clothes in town has multiplied tenfold. It really feels like a festivities are about to begin, and will become even flashier as things get into the full swing. There will even be costume parades and tourists taking pictures through the streets. Even summoners could walk through town in their robes without standing out. Ah, stop the car please. The car stops. I take a hard look on a certain group from inside. Yeah, you just said it. They could just walk like that without an issue, yep.
お仲間っぽいね。本部好きの人たちだと思う。石の町に住んでる人たち。
Okay.
帰るところだろうね。近くに通路があるんじゃないか。
A passage.
石の町に抜けるための。
How many of them are in the city?
ああ、そういうのは須崎さんの管轄だから。
Oh, okay.
たくさんあるんじゃない？そりゃ。
It's the opposing guy from Akane. Can't we use them?
さあ。彼氏なら茜さんに聞いてみたら。
Okay.
高いんだから聞かないで行動しなよ。せっかく恵まれた立場にいるんだから。
Wow, she's so like supportive for this. All of her words have a little tones in them. Yeah. Like, she's jealous. I will do that. I can say I'm feeling very comfortable around this person. I returned to the club room by the nightfall. I couldn't find the key. Today's finding pretty much consists of discovering the traces of a spy in my house and spotting a group of the summoners from Suzaki's faction in town. Akane won't answer her phone as usual, so I send my report to her through email. I'm changing after showering. Miss Tsukuno and Shimako stop by the club room.
すみません。この子をしばらく預かってもらえま。
This is fine, but I think she'll be bored with
いい
me.
え、とても懐いている方ですよ。
Okay. You sure?
私が少し大事な用事ができてしまったので、他にお願いできる人が。
Yeah, if that's the case. Shimako and I have ended up on our own again. You want to play? Shimako have been examining the room, returns, and stands in front of me. It seems like she can understand my words at least. I think I kinda should have a board game or two somewhere. There are a lot of physical copies of Western video games lying around, but I doubt the girl would enjoy that kind of thing. Akane seems to love violent and gory stuff. It's probably some form of the stress relief for her. Ah, I can't find anything. Maybe we can play something that doesn't need any materials. Let's do Shiritori, starting from me. She can speak! Apparently. Why you say Shiritori? Like, come on, think, Kotaro. Incan Empire, it's E for you, Shimako. Yeah. She stares at me confused. Sorry, that joke was in a bad taste. Alright. I remember seeing something interesting among the relics of the old Occult Research Society. Okay, here it is. It's a pile of the old tabletop games that Kotori excavated from the mountain of boxes way back. The ORS members of that age probably used them to kill time. Pocket shogi, reversi, playing cards, tarot cards, hanafuda. I find all sorts of things. Okay, let's give all of them a shot. Shimako looks down at those two objects and runs away. Great. Oh, hey, you can't go out there. Shimako latches on the handle of the door leading into the school. Door opens, And she's almost outside when? You just don't know when to give up. I don't want her to play tag in the corridors again. I use my super speed to catch her from behind. Haha, did not expect that. Chipaka looks startled from the speed of my teleportation like that. That's the true power of adults. You can't go outside, out that door right now. There are still people there. If you want to go there that much, then you got no choice but to enroll in the school, okay? Then you have to go there every day, like it or not. Shibaka struggles in my grip. Let's play Shogi or Reversi. These are basics of basics. That can be fun once in a while. We try most of the games, but Shibaka only manages to understand the rules of Reversi. It's actually surprisingly fun, and we both got totally absorbed in it before long. Okay. What's her role in all of this actually? Like, is she going to get a big figure in like the whole story? Or not? Wonder how important is she going to be? She's very mysterious for now. She's the apprentice of Akane, huh? Or like a servant, they said, right? Yeah, they call the disciples and servants. Yeah, okay. Shimaka falls asleep on the couch by 9 o'clock. Okay, I forgot to buy a dinner. I add lots of milk to my coffee, hoping it will help fill me up a bit. I turn on TV, lowering the volume. All the news channels are discussing the eve of the Harvest Festival. But the real thing will only start tomorrow. Hundreds of thousands of tourists will be coming. Lots of foreigners among them too. It's impossible to check if Guardians members are in the midst. I didn't find it. Today was probably a better day to look for it than tomorrow will be. Before the Harvest Festival starts. I can tell if I'm actually as serious about all of this as I made myself believe. Eventually, Miss Tsukanda too drives Shimako. After they leave, I put my jacket on again. I wonder, like, how is he going to find key in the forest? Because Kotori basically locked the key inside the forest behind the barrier. Somehow Akane found her in the other roads. So is Kotaro going to be the one who finds her this time? Somehow? Like he's just going to go for a walk and randomly find it? Or is something else going to happen? Okay, and the night passed. Oh, okay, never mind. It didn't pass. I return later that night. Akane is waiting for me in the room. Yeah, I decided to look for the key a bit more. Today is still more convenient than tomorrow will be. That said, I couldn't find it. I do nothing to earn your thanks. Okay. I'm serious about this.
準備が不足していたのはもともとだし、認識も甘かった私の責任でもある。あまり自分を責めることはなくてよ。
Lots of Guardian members will be coming to town tomorrow one day.
それは仕方ないわ。止めようがないこと。ただ、向こう側の動きも鈍いようだから、現時点では鍵は発見されていないと思うわ。私たちの優位性は。
What about Suzaki faction?
わからないわ。彼らは独自に行動する。お前の報告にもあったけど、市内を魔物使いが後半に。
That sounds like us.
かぶってるわね。目的もこちらと一緒。ただ、去年はここまで大げさではなかったはず。
Okay.
須崎たちは明らかに鍵がいることを知った上でどう思う？
You're wondering if information was leaked. Well, we don't have that many potential culprits.
それは誰？
You and yours truly, you probably wouldn't think of betraying yourself, so as a result, I'm the only one who might have been a spy. I'm innocent, please believe me. I cling to her like a beggar.
癒されるわ。分かってるわよ、そんなこと。
Okay.
鍵を探知できる魔物だっているのだから、別に不思議なことじゃない。
Oh. So that's how you find the key. You have special familiars that can find her. Oh, okay. Well, that explains some stuff.
これは三つどもえになるかもね。収穫祭が終わっても事態が長期化することもあると思うわ。 今無理をするよりも冷静に動くべき局面ね。
I've still got plenty of fire in me to keep on looking.
そういうところだけは頼もしいけれど、実のところ私は鍵が小太郎に固執しているという。
Yeah, it would be easy if she just came here herself.
込んでいなければ私ももう少し動けるのだ。
Yeah, I can handle
コー
it.
ヒー入れてくれる？
My pleasure. I'll make coffee for two. Here you go.
ありがとう。あと自宅を調べたのは私たちではないわ。
Okay,
彼ら
then
でしょうね。
Yep.
お前はガーディアン側からも監視されていたの。
I can let my guard down in front of those people.
戦争よ。
Yeah, I'm starting to understand that. I kinda checks the clock before standing
じゃあ
up.
私は本部に戻るけど、明日もよろしく頼むわ。
Yeah, you're still going back to work?
やることが山積みでね。
Have you noticed this in the middle of the
こ
night?
の時期だけよ。小太郎だってテスト勉強で夜更かしをする。終わると分かっていれば、
Okay.
頑張れるものだわ。
Okay, let's go. The music changed. The more serious, okay. Harvest Festival begins today. It's a Nuke Day! It's a bigger event than Christmas around here. The town is fully decorated with parades wandering the streets and countless stands lining every corner. The roads have been turned into the pedestrian paradise, or more like hell, with the amount of people. All of the stores and restaurants seems to be filled with people too. The streets feel like a rush hour train, rendering you unable to move in any direction. No cars are allowed in town whatsoever today, so I refused Miss Tsuhashi help. Tsuruhashi. It's not very efficient, but it's better for me to act alone while Harvest Festival is going on. I glance at the dragon seal in my hands. Yeah,
これを使えば、お前は
okay. Haven't she gave this to him before? I feel like he got some kind of like pass or something at some point. Maybe I mistook this for a different visual novel or something. I don't know, anyway. Sure. So they can treat you like a counter basically. A dragon seal. Apparently it functions as a symbol of the Martel group influence and allows you to take advantage of some favors. Does this thing really do all that? Well, not like I need any help in particular right now. Excuse me? I make my way to one of the stands and show the dragon seal to the clerk. It's a golden imprint on its wooden frame.
それは聖女様に信頼を受けた者だけが持つことを許される。
Okay.
どうぞこれを。
I received a takoyaki. I didn't mean to rob the guy. Wow. The stream of the crowd pushes me away before I express my thanks. This is pretty good. This is the real deal. The kind of takoyaki you can get in the convenience store. He talked about takoyaki, not about the dragon seal. Okay. Okay, Kotaro. And it's especially tasty because I skipped breakfast today. Not sure if I can actually look for the person in this chaos though. I have to get off on the main road to make my way to a more secluded alleyway or something. The easiest way to do that under the current conditions is to travel through the insides of the buildings though. I've heard all the business in this area are associated with the Martel group.
ちょっと君、ここは関係者以外通り抜け禁止だよ。
I show him Dragon Seal.
これはどうぞお通りください。
Yeah. It opens all the doors, okay. It feels like I've got the wall under my heel. Hello, young man. Your ice cream looks delicious. Speaking of which, you're familiar with this seal?
おお、どうぞお召し上がりくだ。
The sign says that you're fine for passing through this building without permission in 10,000 yen. But would you be so kind as to let me pass through for free?
なんじゃおのるは。
Oh, perhaps you haven't noticed the seal in my hands.
そいつは失礼しました。
I love Kotaro, oh my god.
とんでもない。
Oh, this is the best version of Kotaro. I love it.
極東鮫島会13代会長だと代々受け継がれた特攻エプロンにほとばしる上りスーパー
Hold the seal. Here! Dragon Seal attack.
僕勘違いしてましたどうぞ通ってくださいねスーパーボールくじやっていきますただですよ
Even this funky guy is associated with the Martel group. I lost myself from that point on. I'm hungry. Dragon Seal.
どうぞ
I'm thirsty. Dragon
も
Seal.
しよければレモネードでも
I love something shiny and golden for dessert.
商店街の有志で集めた寄付金です
What the hell? Delicious food and warm drinks. It's great to feel important. So much so that I forgot why I came here. What the hell? I'm just waiting for him to find someone from Guardian and show them the seal. Huh? What the hell am I doing? I can't even hand me money for this investigation. Hold on. How come I have more than I originally brought? I ended up enjoying the festival like a normal guest. It's almost 10 o'clock already. I wasted 2 hours on nothing. But suddenly, a jolt surges through my brain. Oh? The sensation. I look around. There she is. Oh! She's here, okay. The key. So, Kotori was unable to find the key and held it behind the barrier this time. I look up. Oh, she's like in the sky, okay. The girl standing in the midair is looking down on me. No, she isn't floating. The ribbons extended from her hands are spread in all directions, supporting her weight like the giant spider legs. Oh, okay. The street is in chaos, but not in the kind of chaos that you'd expect after seeing something like this. No one is paying attention to this girl. I guess this is the camouflage thing. It probably works on me as well to some extent, since the girl is kind of flickering in my vision. She's disappearing for a few milliseconds and reappearing again. I have to secure her somehow. I dash into one of the buildings the key is using as a support for her ribbons. Ascending the stairs, I peek my head out of the window. She's gone. God damn it. I frantically check around and find her moving among the buildings in the distance. She's so far away that she's the size of the pinky. Okay, she's fast. That's a small, barely perceptible oddity in the scenery. There's no way I can catch up to her, moving through the crowd. But there's my chance. I can let her get away. I just hope nobody sees me. You're going to jump from building to building? I step on the windowsill. Those pipes look sturdy enough. I use them to climb to the roof. Once I'm there, I jump to the roof to the neighborhood building. Whoa, this is a bit dangerous, but I can do it with so many tall structures around. I continue jumping from building to building, closing on the key. It isn't moving. It's just staring at the ground, motionless. Almost there. I came across the final obstacle. I have to leap to the building taller than the one I'm on. They're only a couple of meters apart, but I have to jump at least 3 meters up to make up for the difference in height. It looks pretty impossible. Well, seems like we're going to rewrite ourselves. I'm not sure if I can do it. Well, a superhuman like me shouldn't be afraid of things like this. I jump. Oh, I thought you were first to rewrite yourself. My jump ends up being too short, and I plump 10 stores. Okay. I managed to latch onto the arrow of the giant clock that's likely attached to the wall of the building. Thank God. My hand slips. No! I plump downward, tearing through decorations attached to the windows of every floor. Well, that sucks. 3 floors, finally I crash into the fruit juice stand that's operating directly below. Thankfully, you will not have to pay for any damages, because you have the dragon seal. I'm alive. The stacks of soft fruits saved my life. From the sky. The Martel group will compensate you. The clerk instantly turns all smiles when I show him the dragon seal. The civilians are staring at me with astounded eyes. This is bad. I've attracted too much unwanted attention. I staggered up from the pieces of broken crates and crashed through it before addressing the crowd with a piece of a melon still on my head. Okay. Please enjoy the rest of the Harvest Festival.
ただのイリュージョン。本当に落下したのかと思ったぜ。この祭りはどこでもイベント。
Luckily, I have an impressionable crowd on my hands. However, now I've lost sight of the key. Okay. Oh, so she's been like analyzing people, basically taking like memories and stuff from the people below. I've got no excuse. I can excuse me when I return.
千載一遇のチャンスを
Yeah, you fucked up. I kind of messages her templates while simultaneously covering her eyes.
電話も来るし
Huh?
印籠を乱用したでしょう
Yeah.
いくら VIP 待遇とはいえ限度というものを考えなさいよ
I'm sorry.
でもよかったここまで間抜けならお前が20スパイなんてことは 100% ないものね
Ah. Every cloud has a silver lining, right?
で言ったのよわかりなさいよアホなのスカタンな
My
の
god.
印籠没収
Aww. No, my power. I can just up all of her precious break time lecturing me before returning to work without even eating anything.
ああそう分かったことがあるの夕食は付き合いなさい
Okay,
その時に話すわ
that's all she says. All I can master is a ground while lying in bed and wallowing in my own misery. Okay, what have you found, Akane? After a few hours, I hear a knock on the door. It might be someone from headquarters. Okay, come in.
謹慎を言い渡されたと伺いまして
I messed up at work today. Did you want something from me?
島子が来ませんでしたか
Not that I noticed.
おかしいですね
Huh.
他に行きそうなところに心当
Is she
たり
missing?
ました
But she has to. She's got to be somewhere in the building, right?
ええそうだと思い
I look around the room. I can't feel the presence of anyone hiding here. It'd be fine if she was under the bed again,
しま
huh?
した
There's some sort of toy lying here. There's a cheap-looking wooden doll lying under the bed. I can imagine anyone else, but Shimako bringing something like that here. I pull it out. It's more of a figurine than a doll. Simply designed, but endearing in its own
間
way.
違いなく島子のですね
Okay.
部屋に忍び込ませて天王寺さんを監視してたんでしょう
To observe me. Okay, so this works like a familiar, I guess, like the frog that you use to walk. It takes about 3 seconds for me to catch on because I'm an idiot, as I kinda said. Is this a familiar?
練習用の目次で
Okay,
す
yeah. So Shimako is a summoner too. Yeah, kinda obvious. Like, she's like under like Akane basically.
とても才能があるん
training.
ですよ
Oh, she's very talented, okay. So she's like from one of the better summoners, it seems, okay. But this one just eat up your lifespan, right? Is it okay to let a child use them?
あの子は幼い頃から自力で魔物が使えた珍しい
Oh, wow, she's like a prodigy.
親御さんはマーテルとは無関係でしたのでとても不安になりましてたらい回しの末に我々のもとに
I see.
ここに来た時に比べだいぶマシになりました以前は歩き回ることもなかったんです
She wouldn't even walk herself.
自分の
Okay.
足では動かず代わりに手近なものを操る
Huh. Interesting. Just to control things around her.
そういう赤子だったそうです
That's pretty occult. I can blame her parents for being afraid. She looked interested in school, so she might have gone on an adventure. I will go look for her. I guess the school is technically the same building, so I wouldn't be breaking the house
お
arrest.
願いいたします
Okay. Let's try and find Shimako then. So Shimako is like actually a prodigy, it seems. Very talented that figured out herself how to move things without like being trained in it. Very interesting. Shimako is nowhere in sight. And since it's Harvest Festival, there's almost no students in the corridors either. The same probably can be said about the teachers though, so I still have to be careful. She might be in another dimension if you think about this. Like, you know, we know like you can go through like the basement or whatever that thing was. There's a small hill peeking from the corner of the corridor. Oh, never mind, she's here. You are easy to catch. That sound was adorable. She's so mad that she got found. Having her heel suddenly ceased, Shimako begins struggling. Here, have your doll. Shimako calms down as soon as she gets her hands on the doll. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cute in a creepy kind of way, huh? What the hell? I received the furious kicks to the calves. Ah, stop it. Oh my god. Whoosh. Hey. Exploding the momentary gap away defenses, Shimako scrambles away. Dang. Running is one thing she's definitely good at. I can easily imagine her surviving in normal society even without Gaia's help. Shimako is awesome. Love it. Here you are. Drag. I seize her by the ankle and pull her out of the darkness. It's like chasing a cat or something, you know? Or a puppy. It's easier than pulling a carrot from the ground. Shimako may be good at running, but she's terrible at hiding. She's struggling like her life depends on it. We've already spent 30 minutes playing tag, but it doesn't look like she's exhausted at all. Yeah, infinite amount of stamina. Kids being kids. We are gonna get in trouble if he just finds us here. God. You should keep your games inside headquarters. Shimako resists me with all her might. One of her kicks connects with my chin. Hey, stop flailing your legs already. I'm gonna get angry for real if you keep this up. Miss Tsukuno isn't here. No one would know if I made her cry. Well, that's devil thought. Shimako acrobatically swings around my arm like a gymnastic bar. Wait, what? And lands a heel drop kick right on the top of my head. What is it? You're like supposed to like not be able to like move very well? Suddenly you're acrobatic? Blah. My vision momentarily blurs for a second. As she lands on the floor, she rolls and jumps. This time landing a whirlwind kick to my face. What is happening? Those are not techniques that a kid should be able to do. I press her against the floor. Shimako continues struggling underneath me, but with her movement limited, she can launch the any counterattacks. How do you like this, huh? You can give up now. I might hurt you if you don't. God damn it. God damn it. Well, she needs to be punished for her behavior. The hell? No one's watching anyway, so I rest my face. A group of teachers is surrounding me, just like last time. I can't get to bail us out, I guess. Yeah, I'm really glad you made it before the police came. Okay, Tsukuno. Miss Tsukuno saved me the last moment. I've had enough interrogations for 2 lifetimes now. Yeah, apparently. That's how kids should be. Though she's sucking an equal amount of energy from me. But that's what it means to look after a child. A bug crashes onto the back of my head. Shimako, if you keep misbehaving, Big Bro might lose his patience and do something not condoned by the modern society. Shimako turns away, ignoring me. Wow. Is this how you act after assaulting someone? She looks like a miniature version of Akana. I bet this is full of toys. Also, yeah, like, she's like being trained by Akana basically, so of course like she's going to get her traits. And zip the bag. It's full of similar half creepy, half cute doll figures designed after popular mascot characters. You've got a whole collection of these, I see. Huh? What is? Hitting people in the head with the bag?
それ魔物ですから。幼くして魔物使いの資質が見られた子供は聖女界で面倒なことが多いんですが、強い魔物の長時間刺激は健康を害することもあるので、これでごまかしているわけです。
Huh. Okay. So you let them grow first before you let them summon anything by themselves. I guess that makes sense, because maybe like whatever you summon is not affected by like the amount of control you can have, but like the amount of, actually it is like predisposed, like depending on your affinity basically, right? So if she's like weak basically physically and mentally, then probably when she tries to summon something, she can summon something that will like instantly kill her, like drain her life force instantly, because she, like, her body couldn't like handle it. So it makes sense that they would like wait longer before they like teach her how to summon. Makes sense. Okay. So they're kind of like toys. How does she play with them anyway? Does she make them fight or something? I could make those freaky characters murder each other. That would be fun. No, I was just wondering how she plays with them. Is it like chess? Shimako separates the figures into two groups. She pushes one group to me. Okay, so these are mine. I line them up in random formation. And? The 12 figures in front of Shimako all stands up in unison. And then attack my army. Okay, so it is the battle. Okay. They use blades, horns, and whatever other weapon they have to positively massacre my guys. Okay, yeah. Okay. Got that on board right now. Okay, so we are playing Warrior Familiars. Got it. This is so funny and twisted at the same time. It's literally like mini Akana. Like, Akana is like, hey, yay, genocide. And she's like, hey, yay, let's fight. What the fuck is wrong with these guys? What is wrong with Gaia and Akana, like core members and stuff? What the hell? What is wrong with you all? Look at this innocent smile that is also scary as fuck at the same time. Like, this scares me. Shibuya gives me Victory's smile. Hold on, this one didn't count? I can't even move them yet. Is this how we welcome all newcomers? Wait, let me see if I can control them. I recall the contract procedure Akane taught me. I look for the area that makes me feel like I can connect with them. It's easier than finding a vein. Huh? I can only find it on 2 of them. I contact them to start feeling our senses binding together. But the connection feels oddly sluggish. It reminds me of trying to use a remote control with your gloves on. That said, this is all I have. Perhaps I can find an advantage by focusing my senses on fewer pieces than her. Let's go, round 2. The baseball mascot raises the bat, while the yellow thing in a police uniform raises its baton. Both of them attack Shimako's army. A cat doll in samurai armor with a long katana steps out. It throws its weapon down and meets my guys barehanded. Ha! How foolish of you to underestimate your enemy. I'm going to massacre you guys. The cat hides one of its arms behind its back, like an old martial artist from the movies, and parries the attacks of both of my guys with a single hand. Jesus! What? It proceeds to hurl a roundhouse kick their way. Both of my familiars are sent flying. The contract was undone, so I can't even control them anymore. I was absolutely overwhelmed by her precision, even though I was controlling fewer than her. There's no way I can beat her at this? Yeah, okay. She's insane. Shimako hails heavily, and gives me a gloating smile. This is so humiliating. I stand no chance. Mitsuko smiles. Oh, okay. I don't feel like I stand a chance no matter how many times I tried. Okay. I feel like I got crashed in severely handicapped matches just now anyway. Yeah, throw a weapon, one hand.
ではこれを使ってみてください。
Which is? A magic circle appears on the floor. Instantly, a 30cm long wooden bear appears from it. This reminds me of those things you always see at the hot
そ
springs.
いつです。さあ、テン
Oh,
さん、
okay.
このギフトベアと契約してみてください。
You can like make contract with random shit around. Like that. Is that a thing? Like you just decide, oh, I will use the statue and I connect to the statue and I can move it. Is that how they work? It looks pretty strong. At 30 centimeters tall, it looks like a giant beast compared to Shimako's dolls. You're going to be massacred anyway. I might finally be able to force Shimako to cry tears of frustration with this thing. Well, it's just a bigger target for her, basically. Attempt to contract. I find the link easily this time. Souvenir bear moves. It shakes its head and claws in the air in front of it with its front paws. All 12 of Shimako's soldiers return to their formation and ready their weapons. They look like dwarfs in front of the giant bear, losing all of the intimidating air they emanated during the last fight. Okay, I'll crush it to dust. And make the souvenir bear lunge forward. He's going to be destroyed. It's just a bigger target. Their sizes are on completely different levels. I expected the fight to end in a few seconds. And it did, but yeah. She just made Attack on Titan for you. I lost it. They enlarged my... they entangled my bear with ropes from all sides and then stabbed it to death. Literally, it turned to ash and disappeared. Just how strong is your army? Are you kidding me? Serves you right. So Sir Victorious smile. Oh, this is the... like... Gaia version of Shizuru. Ah.
シマコは操る魔物すべてと完全共感していますから強いんですよ。
With all of her familiar she controls perfectly. Okay. Okay, got it. You're awesome. I don't stand a chance. I pat her head and Shimako starts screaming. Wait, what? Huh? What's wrong? Why are you crying? Wait, what did I do? Wait, what? Not knowing what to do, I place my hand on her shoulder. It only caused her to scream louder, so I jerk my hand back. Did it hurt? I didn't hit her, I just placed my hand on top of her head. Her screeching won't stop. I'm seriously worried she's going to cut her throat. I turn to Miss Tsukonos for help. She calmly takes some pills from her handbag and seizing the shaking Shimako stuffs them into her mouth. Okay. What's that?
子供用の鎮静薬です。興奮が続くと引きつけを起こしてしまうので。
Huh. So she's ill or something? She's like episode or something. Mysticon embraces the rampaging Shimako and waits for her to calm down. Cold sweat is running down my back. The thought of how hard looking after a child is crossed my mind. It tests both the capacity and the experience of the person. Did I do this? I question Miss Tsukono as Shimako finally drifts off to sleep.
いえ、違いますよ。よくあることなんです。最近はあまりなかったので油断していました。
All the time? That was normal? That's good that we are inside the room when it happened, but what if we're inside a train? Or school? Or a movie theater or a restaurant? I suddenly realized that people like Shimako might not be able to go outside a lot. Outside, also known as human society. That's an obvious connection to make, but it feels like the cruel new discovery for me. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but the
そうで
disciples.
すね。この子みたいな人間の集まりです。
So all of them have some kind of issue like this. So the people that cannot like connect properly to the outside world. So they always stay in hidden. Fitting for the hidden society. Wow. That's sad
他
actually.
に行く場所のない人間。世を儚んだ人間。心が
Yeah.
人とは違う人間。
Sad, but at the same time, it's like they giving them the place to live, you know? So that's a good thing. Wow, okay. We're learning something good about Gaia. Holy shit.
駆け込み寺のようなものですね。
They're not just bad guys. Are you like that too, Miss Tsukuna?
以前
I
は
used to, okay.
私は一度言葉を失ったことがあります。それでも
Huh.
軽い方でしたが、
And that's when the Holy Woman comes
そ
in?
うですね。昔はこういう者たちは迫害される、そういう意味もあるのだと。
Guys are more fortunate than I thought. We lay Shimako down on the bed in adjoining room. I might not be the best person to be with
そん
her.
なことはないと思いますよ。懐いているようで。
I don't think you generally attack someone you are attached to with a whirlwind kick.
島子は寝たままの子でした。
Oh.
身近にあるものを何でも魔物化できたので、
Everything
自
around
分
her
で
into
動く
familiar.
必要が
Holy
なかっ
shit.
たんでしょうね。でも
Wow.
あの子の操る魔物は親でさえも傷つけました。
Ooh. I write my face to find Miss Tsukuna's looking even more emotionless than usual.
島子には人に直接育てられたという経験が足りません。
Huh.
生身の実体験があの子には足りていないんです。
Aren't those disciples of yours helping with
して
that?
いません。
A shadow of sadness passed over Tsukuna's
強い
expression.
性への執着をガイア主義はあまり好まないからです。
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they basically all want to die for the sake of the planet, so no wonder here. Right, you guys put planet above all personal
一
issues.
度生きることに失敗した者にはその考えは楽なものです。
Yeah, but for the ones that just started their lives, that's insane. That's fucked up.
あなたも失敗している。なのにまだ活力をし、
Excuse me?
それは私たちにとって茜さんはあなたを保護したと言っていました。けど本当はあなたに何か
Nah. And received any messages from Akane by the time the clock struck 9. And it's almost 10 now. I understand she's busy, but I have no choice but to write her an email. I'm hungry. I get real play a few minutes later. Headquarters, cafeteria. Wait. Not the mostly worthy email I've ever received, but I get the meaning. The place is packed full of people, even at the night, probably because of the Harvest Festival. Cafeteria seems completely empty though. The lights are off, so it feels like I'm sneaking somewhere I shouldn't be. I find a tray with a wrapped dinner for the two conspicuously resting on one of the tables. It's probably been left there for us. I wait for about an hour. Eat first. I find an email on my phone. I received it around 30 minutes ago and didn't notice. I stand up. It's almost midnight. Just what on earth is going on? I walk around the building. I pass by the couple of people wearing lab coats on my way. Those wouldn't happen to be doctors and nurses, would they? Wait. I confirm what floor the elevator with the white coat stops at. After waiting for a bit, I followed them to the same floor. Okay. The acrid stench of medicine hits me in the face as soon as the doors open. This floor looks completely different from the rest. It has only authorized personnel are allowed to enter this area sign, front and center. And there are stretchers standing by the elevator. The main light seems to be off, but the emergency lighting is still dimly illuminating the area. Interesting. I can hear people making noises in the distance. I strain my ears.
他の階に行かれたのでは？
Okay, who are they searching for?
いや、そんなはずは。
今まで徘徊はなかったんじゃないの？
Ah,
とにかく手分けして建物内を探してみるんだ。
okay. Seems like someone has disappeared. I heard footsteps heading in my direction, so I promptly move out of the way. turning the corner, I triple a scream as I almost collide with another person. An old woman. An old woman in a white kimono is standing there. Thin and motionless, like the willow tree. I can see no life in her empty eyes. I've seen this face before. Oh? Are you Kashima Sakura? Oh! No reaction. She doesn't even turn to me. There's only very vague traces left of her attractive woman I saw in the picture.
Kotaro?
Hi? Yeah? A voice reaches me from behind. Kana?
そこで何をしているの？
You were late,
こ
so...
こは一般会員は立ち入り禁止よ。
I'm sorry, I got worried, so... A bunch of doctors appeared from behind the Kane back.
部屋に戻しておいて。私も後で行くから。
Huh. So she's not in the best mental state, it seems, anymore. The staff seizes the woman from both sides and guides her away. Akane and I stand in the dim light. Is that Miss Kashima Sakura?
ええ。
She didn't look very healthy.
長年、命を削り続けたのだから、ああいうことにもなる。
Okay. It's just sad. I don't know. This one part of Gaia's a bit...
何よ。
No, I mean, you call this kind of stuff martyrdom, right?
こういうのって
Martyrdom.
何？
It's nothing, never mind. There's an even stronger light than usual in Akane's eyes. I'm taken aback. Anyway, you don't look that good either. I think you should call it a day here already.
あの人のお世話は私がすることになっているの。
But it's already the middle of the night. And you haven't even eaten anything.
これは決まり事なの。聖女を引き継ぐための儀式みたいなものよ。
Okay.
怠れば、須崎のようなものに避難の余地を与えてしまうじゃない。
I guess he's going to be like, you can't even be by her side, and you call yourself someone who can inherit her name? Something like that. I don't know, she looked like she should be in the hospital to me.
医療行為を受け持つ専門のスタッフがいるのよ。ごめんなさい、小太郎。ちょっと。
We are going to collapse again. Akane staggers. I catch her before she falls. That required a bit more strength than I expected. It looks like her knees gave out completely. Are you still conscious?
ただの貧血。
I'm worried. I'm not even kidding. Should I take you to the doctors we saw earlier?
いらないわ。寝不足なだけ。
You said that last time. Don't tell me it's because you've got to nurse her overnight.
眠れないのよ。眠ろうとすると不安が大きくなって、何かをしなければならないのに、何をしていいかわからない。
Prez.
人間。
Huh?
人がたくさんいて、その中で生きることが辛いの。
Yeah, I'm very curious why she hates people so much. Like, I get the Gaia philosophy and they're like pretty much cultists. But I kind of hatred towards humans are like something else. Like, something happened to her when she was a child.
鍵が生まれたなら、すべてを。
Do you want me to take you to your room? Akane is pretty much deliriously ranting at this point.
もう平気よ。
Akane rises back to her feet, but her face is still white as
夕
snow.
食の約束は謝るわ。埋め合わせは。
You need to rest. Akane turns away and waves me goodbye as she walks off. Oh, there's the backstory. A girl is standing in front of me like the soulless doll. Okay, this is the Kotaro perspective. He remembers her. Okay. This is probably an old memory. The world looks blurry, hard to make out. The girl just standing there. What is this place? What are we doing here? I have no idea whatsoever. I can't even begin to guess. There's no conversation. We just gaze at one another. This doesn't seem like something that would stick in your memory. Yet I still remember. I'm reliving this. The girl's lips move. I'm having trouble hearing what she's saying. She's special. I've forgotten almost everything, but there's one thing I can say with confidence. Akane occupies a niche in my heart. From a time long ago. I'm so curious about this. I'm so curious about this. I still remember the dream when I wake up. And I remember that I'm recording a long time, so we'll get to see the next day after the dream in the next episode what he thinks about the dream. But anyway, I'm very curious, like, what's Akane and Kotaro relationships actually? Seems like he didn't remember it before, and Akane was like, oh yeah, guys, he doesn't remember, so that's fine. And now he's gaining memories of this bug. He's regaining his memories, so what Akane tried to hide? Since when they know each other? I'm so very curious about this road. So very curious. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Click the like button if you liked the episode. Subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you would like to support me and see episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and for a Pocket Watch, let's go out.